Hello and welcome to Jade Empire. So, we found out last time that Sagacious Zoo may have a story with a young girl who was orphaned. We also found out about some stuff about Dawnstar, which was surely interesting, but I didn't really listen to it. My mouse appears to be jumping off the screen randomly, so we're going to try and fix that quickly. There we go. No, oh, no.
Yes?
I didn't want to speak to you, I just wanted to make sure my mouse was
Goodbye.
fine. But thank you. Good to know we have more conversation with him, though. Let's head over to this person, see what they have to say. They appear to be the next person of interest. We've also got to go inside the building and talk to Hugh again, but we can't quite do that just yet. I don't know. Well, why don't you tell us?
Please excuse me. I know I shouldn't be crying in public like this, but I just can't help it.
Okay. What's wrong?
Please, I'm just a humble woman. My name is Seamstress Lawn, and I have a problem I don't know how to solve. I thought you could help, but I was afraid to speak to you.
Okay.
It's my fiancé, Baker Bay. Every day a group of thugs attacks him and beats him up. He tries to avoid them, but they find him wherever he goes. The beatings are getting worse. I'm terrified they're going to kill him. After I saw you take on those sailors, I thought, well...
How much can you pay me?
For the life of my fiancé? I will give you my entire dowry. Bay is a good man who will marry me even without it, and my dowry is a small price to pay to keep him alive.
How much is it? Deal.
Thank you so much, kind sir. You don't know what this means to me. If our firstborn is a boy, he shall have your name. Bay is down at Beggar's Pier right now,
doesn't seem
in the
like a good
southeast
idea.
corner of town. If you hurry, you can probably get there before the thugs attack him today.
I'm not going to do that, but, you know, if we happen to be around there, we'll do your quest. What is our name, anyway? Poisonous Yupping. So you'd call him Yupping? That doesn't seem like a good idea for your son. Hello, people. You interesting? Gufu the Sweet.
You're a stranger here, aren't you? I know everyone in Tian's Landing, and I've never seen you before. I would remember you.
Would you?
You should turn
now?
right around
Okay.
and leave this town. Trust me.
Oh, alright. Who are
I
you?
am Gufu, Great One. Some call me Gufu the Sweet, though I don't know why. I usually smell like the fish I sell. Perhaps they are making fun of me. But now, there are no fish to sell. I have lived in Tian's Landing all my life, but now, I'm ashamed to say, I wish I lived somewhere else.
Why'd you wish that?
Everything in Tian's Landing is falling apart. Sheng, the local minister, is helpless to deal with all our troubles. You should get out while you can.
Okay. Tell me about your troubles.
You don't know? The Great Dam has been opened, and now the river's level has dropped. It's too low and fast to navigate. Without the river, we are nothing. The merchants can't buy goods from the Imperial City. The traders can't sell to the outside world. The men cannot fish, and our children go hungry. And if
Awful.
that wasn't bad enough, we have the pirates to worry about too. They've been raiding the countryside, taking prisoners to sell into slavery.
Why is the river so low if the dam is open? We already know about this, actually, but, we already know about the dam. I want to know about the pirates.
I wish I could help you, Great One, but I am only a humble peasant woman. All I know about pirates is to try and avoid them.
Okay.
Maybe Shang
Can
knows
do.
more. I'm sure he'd do all he could to help you get rid of the pirates threatening the town. After all, he is our Imperial Minister.
Okay. I want to ask you about something else.
Of course, Great One. I would be honored to answer whatever questions you may have.
Any question? Alright, let's have a look. Do you have your coin for it? We'll leave that till last. I need to find a flyer or some other kind of airship.
Airship? I have only heard of such things. Graceful ships that sail through the air? I've always longed to see one, but I'm just a simple peasant. Perhaps Minister Shang would know something of this. He once lived in the Imperial City. I have heard the skies above it are filled with airships.
Okay, so you're basically here to tell me go and speak to Minister Shang. Okay. We're going to go through this one so that I can go to ask you something else. Do you have your coin purse with you?
Yes, I do. Why do you ask?
I need your silver to help me save the town.
I am poor, honored one. I do not know how my few pitiful coins can help you. Besides, I need them for myself.
That wasn't really what I was saying. Oh, it's time for us to turn on the charm. If you help me end the troubles, everyone benefits.
Well, that's true. I suppose a little silver is a small price to pay if it'll end all our troubles. At least I'll be contributing to a good cause. Here, take it.
Yes. Yes, a good cause.
Take care of
I'll
yourself,
see you later.
stranger, and be glad that you do not live in Tien's Landing.
Yes. 62. That's not a few silver. That's quite a lot. Hello, peasant.
There are ghosts.
Don't care. Right. Let's try and head in here to the book stand. The shadow in the trees. Travelers in the Great Southern Forest often report strange sightings and bizarre phenomenon. Aside from the hospitality of the Pilgrim's Rest Inn, the forest is nearly entirely wilderness, and the verdant canopy of the forest hides wonderful and fearsome creatures unlike any you've seen elsewhere in the Empire. The strangest tales are those from the shadow among the trees that seems to follow visitors into the forest. Philosophers hoping to reflect on the peace of the forest often report feeling watched, and patrons of Pilgrim's Rest Inn claim to have seen a strange silhouette darting among the trees. Despite the apparently otherworldly nature of this figure, those who witness it sense no aggression and attribute it to the mysteries of the forest. Cool. And we're going to keep having a look around. My mouse does keep jumping off the screen, by the way, which is a little bit disconcerting, so we might actually have a bit where there's like a black screen for a little bit. Sorry about that. Okay, it jumped off the screen and then the game had a little bit of a recording glitch, but I've now got the mouse under control, it's not jumping off the window, and we can now open this chest free of any worries. Greater Scholar's Gem of Fate. Ooh, what does that do? Greater Scholar's Gem of Fate. Greatly increases focus power-ups. Mind -5. Ooh, that's for somebody who's not doing any magic. Hello, Dishwasher Wong.
I can't speak with you. Mr. Tay is very strict with his apprentices.
Okay. You've also turned in a way that means I can't pass you. Okay. Cook Tay.
Who let you back here? It's bad enough I must work with incompetence. I don't need you walking through my kitchen. Do thugs
I'm
like
sorry.
you think you can just walk back here for food any time? If I wanted human interaction, I'd have a kiosk in the square. Or maybe a trough.
Why a trough? Well, we don't feed the animals, Mr. Tay. That's handled by the farmers.
Step back, Mr. Wong. You just step back.
Okay. This is not an appropriate greeting, Cook.
Perhaps not, but I have little patience for the rules of so-called polite society. They only increase the time I must spend away from my work.
Okay. Just out of the blue here, what do you know about the spirit world?
Spirit world? You were talking about stories for children. I believe what I see. If I see it, it is real. Very simple. If you want some deeper discussion than that, go to a temple. Me, I will stay here and cook for the living.
Okay, so you don't believe in spirits?
I hear stories just like everyone else, but they are always told by some scared farmer who wouldn't know the wind from a howl. I believe what I see. That's enough.
Fair enough, fair enough. I want to ask something about you.
Me? There's nothing to know about me. I cook for ungrateful people who do not understand what good food is.
Your palate is very sophisticated, Mr. Tay. Some say your dishes are, acquired tastes.
No, I am quite certain that the problem is with the customers. If you wish to keep your position, Mr. Wong, you will smile and nod.
You're very harsh with your assistant.
Mr. Wong is here to cut the vegetables and heft the rice bags. His job does not include criticizing the menu. I am the head chef. He is nothing.
Ooh,
But I am
okay,
learning.
fair enough.
I will train hard to become the best chef I can.
Fair enough.
There's a small chance he could become slightly more than nothing, but I've seen no sign of it as yet. Some people are heroes, some merely clap as heroes walk by.
Cool. Need some information about Tien's Landing.
Then go walk around it. I do not waste my time collecting rumors. Everybody eats. That is all I need to know.
Cool. I'm leaving now.
Good. I need to concentrate on the menu. You want to eat, you'll leave me alone.
Fine, fine. Oh, jeez, he's not a very nice guy, is he? Right, what have we got down here? Bamboo cask? Not trapped. Fantastic. I just want to make sure that I'm just going to clear out this kind of square, and then I'll just do I'll circle out. Kind of like what we did back at the first, like when we first started the game. Just start in the square, circle out, and we'll also go into the tea house when we've finished having a look around the square. Just to make sure we don't miss any weird things hidden behind walls. That's our base. Oh, some bamboo casks. Ooh. Who's putting explosives in these barrels? Really? A bar of nickeled iron. We got some strings earlier as well. We can actually look at that, can't we? In our... not in that one. In our journal in plot items. This bar is made from iron alloyed with nickel, producing a far stronger metal referred to by some smiths as steeled iron or simply steel. Okay. Interesting. Wonder what we do with that. I seem to remember all of these being part of some puzzle, but I can't quite remember what the puzzle is. Let's head into the tea house. Improvised weapons like table legs do a surprising amount of damage. Cool. Okay, I'm going to save the game, but I'm fairly certain I just went into the tea house and then jumped back outside again. Let's try that again. Zoo. This is freaking me out. Into the tea house. Zoo. We can't progress in the game if we don't go in the tea house. Okay, we're gonna load. We're gonna load our autosave that we just did there. Just in case there's a little bit of a glitch. And into the tea house. What is happening? Right, give me a second. I'm going to stop the recording, go and check, see if there's an issue. Well, this isn't much better. This isn't much better at all. It worked.
Good, you're here. We can continue
I'm sorry,
where we left off before.
I just decided to start the recording straight away because
You've got unfinished business with us first.
Ooh,
There
right.
are important matters at hand, yet you fellows keep
wasn't
interrupting.
fun.
I'm surprised you're this eager to get another beating so soon.
This time we brought some friends to even up the odds.
Ooh, what we got here? Oh, just dropping in from everywhere. Now, we were told something about using improvised weapons like table legs. I wonder how we get them. I think we have to try and pick them up in combat, but we'll try and stay back. Then we get a better lay of the land. Oh, we got people behind us. Okay. Right, let's try our fire. Just using the rest of our chi. It gave us time to think. I guess we'll go Spirit Thief and then try and use that. What's the Spirit Thief AoE look like? That's pretty good. Gives us chi. Alright. Back off. Back. Flip over him. Oh, there's the table leg. That's it. That's pretty cool. I don't believe that you actually use improvised weapons a lot in the game, but in this one situation we use it a lot. Which is cool. Like in this one bar fight. It's pretty fun. We'll keep charging up our table leg. Jump over the head. Get her hit in. Get her hitting on this rather unassuming person. Next one down. This one's almost dead. Come on. Just a little bit closer. Oh, dodge. And we got him. Last one. Nope. I believe this is actually a style that they use elsewhere in the game. Like, they didn't just create the
You certainly look
animations
like
for that
Lee's
one.
top student, though there's something odd about how you fight. I can't put my finger on it. It doesn't matter. The sailors won't bother us again. We can get back to business. Sun Lee gave me instructions to await you if anything should happen. I have prepared for this day for well over a decade.
Okay. Are you saying that Lee knew he'd be kidnapped?
The full extent of what the glorious strategist knows is beyond my mind to comprehend. He is without peer. All I know is that I had instructions to wait for you. Sun Lee asked me to seek a piece of a special amulet he wanted you, his prized pupil, to have. It was broken apart and scattered when the Spirit Monk Temple fell. He intended to, and I assume he did, give the main piece to you. Rumor placed a smaller part with a fleeing apprentice monk, but it had been some years and the trail was cold.
Okay. So you searched for the rest of the
I
amulet.
eventually learned the monk had fled to Old Tien's Landing. He was there a year or so, but died of lingering injuries and was buried with his possessions unsorted. It was rushed
Okay.
at the time because the new dam was due to close and Old Tien's would become a watery tomb. The amulet was beyond reach, so I came here and waited. Now the Lotus assassins have drained the lake and exposed the ruins of Old Tien's Landing. It seems they are searching for this piece of the Spirit Monk amulet too.
Cool. How do they know about it?
The Emperor is privy to much. I don't know his motives, but any aid to you is likely a threat to him. You must go to the ruins and find the amulet piece meant for you.
Okay. So well, yeah, what if my flyer had functioned properly? You'd have waited for nothing.
I choose to believe that my service was valuable and vital. You would have come here eventually. The amulet would draw you at least.
How long have you been waiting?
It is coming on 15 years now. As I said, I learned the location of the amulet after the monk died in Old Tien's. It has been difficult serving and waiting in silence.
Okay. I want to ask you some questions.
My assignment is to give you information to help you acquire the amulet. I will gladly answer whatever questions I can.
Okay. Can you tell me more about the amulet?
I only know that I had to find the piece I was tracking. I did so. It is in the ruins. You must find it before the Lotus assassins do.
Yes,
You will
yes.
need it to help your master.
Right. We already know how to get to the ruins. Can you tell me anything else about Spirit Thief?
You are wise to ask. It is a difficult but essential skill to master.
Nope.
My
Don't
assignment
need any of those. We already pretty much know how to use Spirit Thief. Any idea where I could find a new flyer?
Pirates have raided local villages using flyers, swooping down like locusts. Minister Shang said he would stop them, but his promises have done nothing. You can find Shang near his still smoldering office in the center of town. I'm sure he will welcome your assistance, even if your reasons are your own.
Okay. Tell me what you know about the Water Dragon.
It is said that the water dragon is the shepherd of the dead and a symbol of life and restoration. Beyond that is philosophy and not for a soldier to know. As you see, I know little about the celestial powers. I knew less before Sun Li asked this service of me. I thought such beings were beyond physical assault. I was mistaken. I don't know how the attack was made or what blade could cut the heart from a god, but I do know that any man who would attempt such a plan is arrogant beyond imagining.
I want to know more about you.
I am unimportant, but I promised I would aid you as best I can, so ask your questions.
Do you have your coin purse on you? I could use another fighter. Come with me.
I cannot. I have done my part. I have given Sun Li my loyalty and devotion. Now I am empty. I have nothing left. I see an end to my long service. I welcome it.
Okay.
I will give you what guidance and information I can, but that is all I will do.
Fine. You know what? I have a lot ahead of me.
Remember,
I should
go
go.
to the ruins and claim the amulet before the Lotus Assassins do. You will need it to survive the trials that lie ahead.
Sure, whatever. Right. Ooh, definitely grab that. Heal up to full. Ooh, it feels nice. Right. That's interesting, all the different little areas they've got through windows. Who are we going to speak to first? We can talk to Steeper. We can talk to Old Mother Quan. That would take us back to Tien's Landing if we go that way. Let's try speaking to Old Mother Quan first.
Hello, young one. My name is Quan, but everyone calls me Old Mother Quan. I'd like you to call me that too, okay?
Okay.
Welcome to my tea house. Oh, that's not right. No, not anymore. Sorry about the confusion, dearie. What I meant to say was, welcome to Master Dutong's tea house.
You used to own the tea house?
Yes, I owned the tea house for many, many years. At least I thought I did. But then Master Dutong came to town with that imperial writ. Oh my, wasn't that a shock? Turns out his family owns this land. They have for hundreds of years. The land is his along with everything on it, so now he owns my tea house too. He was nice enough to let me stay on here as a helper. I steep the tea. Yanwan takes the orders, and Master Dutong, well, he mostly just drinks his wine.
Okay. So you didn't know he owned the land when you built the place?
No one knew. This was just an empty patch of rock for hundreds of years. Who would have thought the Empire had deeded it to anyone? But Master Dutong came along with his writ.
Uh-huh. Did you make sure it was real?
Now, why would I do such a thing? I can't even imagine anyone being so horrible they'd forge an imperial writ. No, I'm sure the land belongs to Master Dutong.
Uh-huh. I'm going to speak to Dutong about this.
That is very nice of you, my child, but what could you do? I would love to have my tea house back, but it belongs to Master Dutong now. You can't argue with an imperial writ. All this talk is just the rambling of an old woman. Put it out of your head and enjoy yourself. It may not be mine anymore, but this is still a fine tea house.
Alright. Well, we're going to go and have a talk. Oh, we leveled up. I forgot. Let's level up. I think we're still putting points in body. I still don't feel 100% in combat, although I think we're getting better. I think we might start moving into spirit soon once we get some more spirit styles. Be done there. 6 style points, all into Dire Flame, I think. Yeah, we'll put all 6 into extra damage. Yep. Cool. Master Dutong. 3 sheets Dutong. Hello.
If you want tea, have a seat. The serving girl will be by directly if I don't fire her first, a useless wench. I should have replaced her the day I took over this tea house.
Uh-huh. Can I see the writ granting you ownership of this place?
Oh, certainly. The Imperial writ is 400 years old, and I just carry it around with me all the time and show it to complete strangers. Please. The writ is locked safely away, as I told Mother Quan. I'm not about to bring it out on your request. Now, if you will just leave me to my drinking.
I think you conned Old Mother Quan.
What a truly horrible thing to say to me, especially when I'm sober. The very notion that I, 3 sheets Dutong, could do such a thing is, well, it is unthinkable.
You want me to teach this troublemaker a lesson, boss?
Don't be an idiot. You saw what happened in the fight with those sailors. I don't need you lying unconscious on the floor. That's my job. After Steeper Yanru brings me my wine. Your accusations grow tiresome, stranger. You have no proof that I cheated Old Mother Quan, and I don't see any reason to continue our conversation. So thank you, and goodbye.
Can I just burn him to death? I guess not. Well, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and next time we'll deal with